Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to my how-to series. Today, very quickly, this is one of my routines in the morning where um, I make my kefir. Okay, so maybe you just take a look and see basically what you need to make kefir is your milk. Okay, this is milk kefir. All right, and then as you can see here, this is the kefir that I've made yesterday. So the kefir is that I make, I usually let it ferment for 24 hours. You can do it anywhere between 12 to 24 hours depending on the heat in your home. Like here in Malaysia, it's very hot, so some people would have it fermented only for 12 hours. But for me, I go up to 24 hours, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is actually my kefir. So a lot of people they're not so sure. They think that kefir is a culture just like yogurt. Okay, yogurt, you can make yogurt easily by just buying it off the shelf, and then you come back home, and then you put some milk, put the culture, and put it in your machine, and it's done. But for kefir, it's different. Okay, so this is my routine every morning, and what I do is that I will make my kefir and I will put my kefir in these two bottles. Okay, here. All right. You don't really need to sterilize your bottles because you're not keeping your kefir for long. For me, it's like very standard. We consume approximately 1 to 2 bottles of kefir daily. So I just make that. Okay, so as you go on, you will know how much your household is consuming. But if somebody is sick, or if I need to use kefir to cook, then naturally I'll make more. Okay, so I'm going to teach you two ways. One in which you do the first fermentation, and then the second when you do the second fermentation. All right, so okay, so what is kefir actually, and how do you make kefir? You need the grains. Okay, so as you can see here, we have grains. So oh, sorry, I gotta backtrack a bit. Now apparently you're not supposed to use anything made out of steel. Now I did some research, and the research actually tells you that kefir is very powerful. So if you store it in steel, stainless steel or metal items, then it has the ability to do something, like probably extract the metal out of the metal. Probably, I'm not so sure. I never tried it. I just follow the rules. Okay, so the rule is to use everything possible that is plastic. All right, so what I do here is this is a funky color, but that's what's available. So I just use plastic sieve. Okay, so everything from the spatula to whatever, and you can store your kefir in bottles if you like, but for me is I just use something that is very convenient to me. Okay, so here you take your kefir. Usually if I'm not doing showing you, what I'll do is I'll just pour a big portion of the kefir in. All right, so it gets a bit messy. I don't have such a big wooden spoon. but it works. And this is the amount that I usually will make, okay? So these kefir grains that I got is from my cousin, who actually had it for a very long time, maybe about 20 over years. And today she's like 74, and she, you know, if you see her, she really looks really good, you know. So yeah, that's how the grain looks like. So your kefir, what you want is you want this texture. Okay, you want this texture, and you want, you don't want it watery. Okay, you want it light, almost like yogurt, and that's when you can safely say it's kefir. Now, what I understand is that kefir has about 61 strands of bacteria. Okay, that's really, really good. And when you take kefir, kefir is a probiotic, and when you take kefir, what kefir does is, at the time that you start to consume, kefir will preserve your internal organs. Besides doing what it does, what it does is it preserves your organs at that age that you start consuming. Okay, and kefir, actually, the bacteria, it actually resides in your lower GI tract, which is below your belly button. Okay, and sorry. Talking and doing this, so yeah. So it settles in your lower GI tract, and when it does, it starts to colonize. Okay, so it lives actually in your gut. All right, it's not where you just consume and it flushes out. It does, but it lives in your gut. Okay, so, and yogurt has anywhere from 1 to 7 strands of bacteria, but this one is, you can consider kefir, I would consider kefir a superfood. See, so something like that. And then I'll just cover it up first. Continue. Okay, so today I actually going to share some strands with a friend that I've reconnected with. That's what you do. I've been sharing my kefir grains with up to Penang, up to KK. So KK is Sabah, my hometown, which is about 2 hours by aircraft. Yeah. And yeah. So essentially what you need when you're doing your kefir every morning, you need to have another bowl. I prefer to use a bowl. Some people use bottles, all kinds of containers, but I like it when it's wide mouth. Otherwise, you know, you're very messy. I only put them in bottles when it's ready to be stick into the fridge. So I'm not going to really tell you all the goodness of kefir. It's up to you to go and do your own research, but it's something that is really, really good. You know, this is the best thing you can ever do for your family. That little bit of extra work, you know. So for me, every day this is my ritual, you know, And oh, sorry, this is, you don't want to put the grains. So you see here, all these are the grains. I made a mistake. So you don't want the grains in the drink. You want the grains to ferment your next batch. Okay, so I think maybe there's some here. Never mind. Okay, so usually I will have like 2 bottles. I end up having 2 bottles. So yeah. And I decided this morning to do this. Basically, my how-to series is sometimes, most of the time, impromptu, you know. What I do is that it's like my daily stuff or my weekly things that I do. So I quickly do a quick video for you. It's very amateur-like, but you know, full of good value. Yeah. So basically, right. So usually I'll have like 2 full bottles. So what they say is that you need approximately 1 teaspoon per cup, and this is, it just grows. Okay, your grains grow, and you like the small grains because they're the baby grains and they're the ones that's most powerful. Some people have it like a skin already, you know, but yeah, it's beautiful grains. So instead of giving see how powerful it is. It can provide you with this, and this kefir is really nice and thick. Okay, so I'm going to give my friend. I'm going to share this. You know, I mean, the goodness. I hope, it's my hope that you know, that she can do this for her grandchildren and her family at home. You don't have to buy probiotics anymore, you know. So this one I'm just using to measure. So I put in. So eventually she will have more and more, and then she can, you know, share it with her family and her neighbors. But from here, yeah, she will have an idea because of the consistency. So she need to see the consistency. So I'm putting 1 cup with half a teaspoon of not teaspoon, sorry, half a tablespoon of kefir grains. Okay, yeah. So she'll be able to make maybe we'll add a bit more, maybe 1.5 cups, and then from there she can see how much kefir she can make. So it goes a very long way. All right, you'll have beautiful kefir, nice for your curries, but the point is to have them fresh. Okay, so from here, every morning, this is what I do. I will put in my milk. Okay, just finish it off. Yeah. So usually for 2 bottles, you'll have to see what is the volume. I think this is about 500 ml, I think. I'm not so sure. Yeah, 500 or 700 ml, I'm not so sure. Better check it out. Anyway, so I'll do this, and what I do is I'll just cover it properly, and I leave it on my counter for 24 hours, and then next day I'll do the same ritual again, over and over again. Okay, now this kefir is, you will find out that it originates in the Russian and Turkish borders, I think. More Russian. It comes from there, but I guess you can do your own research. And then for me, what I do, sorry, I have to show you my second fermentation. So yeah, this is one of those videos where I'm a bit unprepared because it's my morning ritual, so very laid back. So what you can do, what I'm doing is the second fermentation. So when you do your second fermentation, and it only takes like an hour. After an hour on the counter, you stick it in the fridge. So you can take and use, I love to use orange, but because I have a lemon tree, so I use lemon. You can do it like this. Usually I like to take the bitter part out, the bitter pith. Yeah, because I find that I get a bitter aftertaste if I, sorry, yeah, too big my knife, like that. Okay, and I'll just like stick it in. But Babs, he liked to put in the whole fruit, or not the whole fruit, part of the fruit, like that. So it's quite nice because you get the, you know, the fruit itself. So just stick it in. And when you do this, what happens is that the vitamins, it will 10x. So, you know, instead of you popping all those vitamin C, it will just, you know, multiply there. It will 10x. So you just stir it like this. Yes. Okay. Oh, by the way, my kefir grains are actually from Tibet. Alright. So yeah. So this is it. What else can I share with you? This is for my friend. So the idea is to, and what I will do for this one, sorry, jumping here and there. What I do for this one is I'll put it under the tap water, and then I'll just take the grains and put it into my kefir that's fermenting. The thing is, I don't waste any grains because these are living organisms, okay? And I every day I don't talk when I'm actually doing my kefir. I resonate with my kefir. I'm grateful. I say thank you for my good health and everything. I'm just like, you know, telepathy with my kefir. I don't talk and talk. No, I don't. You know, I just it's like a ritual for me every day. Okay, so the idea for me is, you know, when I do my how-to series, just to give you a very quick one, is that my purpose is, you know, the daily things that I do every day, I share with you so that you, I can share with you so that you, it might add value to your life. So that's my purpose, yeah? So, okay, do your research on kefir, but my whole household is consuming kefir, and I'm so excited. I wanna, I'm living for Aussie, and I wanna bring, I can't bring this. I'll have to see where I can get to join a community, and I can start doing this for my grandkids, you know, things like that. But so far, we have been enjoying really fantastic health. Okay, so please continue. If you're new, you've just dropped by, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us to make time, you know, and do these videos for you. Please connect with me by commenting, like, give me a thumbs up, you know, and then share with everyone. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. A quick one. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.